what's up you guys? How are you doing? I hope life is treating you well. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is the place where we talk all things life and all things beauty. So today we're actually going to play with some makeup. I want to play with the High Tide palette from Colourpop, which is blue. I don't know about this, but we'll see how it goes. And just chit chat, have some conversation, and if you have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or if you're doing anything, I know some people even work out while watching videos, so keep doing what you do. We'll keep each other company. If that sounds good to you, please keep watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for, you know, additional support. That's always appreciated. And let's get right into it. This palette is blue, which means I don't want this to get on my foundation. So we'll start with eyes first, which is almost always what I do. In case you haven't seen this, it's not a new palette, really, but it looks like this. It's beautiful. And I may have bought it just because it reminds me of, oh, I have blue all over me already. That's a great start. I may or may not have bought this because of The Little Mermaid. I don't know what else to add to that. Like, are you seeing this? Just a splash, urchin, must see, new wave, free floating. Like, doesn't speak Little Mermaid to you. And Ariel is the love of my life. She's my favorite Disney princess, even though saying that it's my favorite Disney princess sounds a bit weird to me, because I don't even love Disney princesses that much. Like, I guess I only started seeing other Disney movies because I liked The Little Mermaid, and I was disappointed. I mean, there's nothing, once you see The Little Mermaid, there's no going back. Am I going to keep talking about The Little Mermaid for the rest of this video? Yeah, so I don't know what to do with this. I have wore a few, you know, a few blues in my life, and every time I look at a colorful palette that I don't know what to do. And I know this isn't just me, because every time I watch videos with people trying colorful palette, they all stare at the palette for long. And even the new Natasha Denona palette, I know it's been causing a bit of trouble for people because they don't know what to do with it. There's no depth. You know, it's just simpler to go with neutrals, and this type of palettes, definitely you need to light up your light bulb. You need to have some ideas, but we'll see what we achieve. Right now I'm just putting on a base because I dislike having my normal coloration, my normal eye coloration, which is really red. And I'm setting this with some just white eyeshadow to really have a smooth, uniform base. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a few guests here. They look similar, they look like they are related, definitely, here to Haunt My Life. And one of them, which is this one, this really hurts. Like, really hurts, and I can feel how big it is under my skin. I just want to touch it, but I know it will make it worse. And I have noticed that the more I age, the more I can't touch my skin, otherwise I have scars like this. I'm 100% sure this will leave a scar. I have a few other on my face. Let's not talk about it. But yeah, let's start actually playing with this eyeshadow palette, shall we? So what do I want to do? Like, here, this Just a Splash shade is very pale blue with some sparkle. I think I can make this work as a transition shade, so I will use that one. Hopefully the sparkle will just come off. And as always, Colourpop formula, very powdery. Am I flashing anything? Okay, I like this color actually. It's performing better than the pastels in the tie-dye palette. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it above and below if I can remember. This is performing much better. Maybe because it's a totally different shade. Well, it's not really different. It's pastelly, it's pale. It has more of it's more opaque. And it's probably because of the formulation. This one, as I said, has micro glimmer in it, micro glitters. It probably helps it be more pigmented and blend better. And if it's what you have to do, just do what you gotta do, you know? As long as I can decide whether I want these glitters in the final look or not, I'm fine with it. And yeah, I like the shade. Just blending this as best as I can. Let's move on to give this a bit more depth. What I want to do is... I wonder how much footage of me just looking at the palette I will have to edit out. So, I really love this shade, which is called Urchin. I think this is the star. Can you see that? This is the star of the palette. And I definitely want to include that, but I think I want to go in gradients. So let's start with Flora, which is a grayish type of shade. This is a bluish gray, a grayish blue. And I put that in the outer part of my crease. So I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I'm having some rough days. I'm so sleepy these days. I can't understand. Like, it's not like I'm not sleeping. I'm getting my 8 hours. I think I'm even blessed because I get 8 hours of sleep. Even though I'm always sleepy. I can't find the motivation to do anything. Yesterday was basically just a slug on my sofa. And I didn't do anything. And I have so much to do. Like, I have to record this video. I have to work out because I've been neglecting that because I've been feeling so out of energy. I think the culprit must be my period, because God has forsaken us, women. So yeah, it's around 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m. now. And I need to work out, I need to do a lot of things. I figured, why not just sit and talk and do some makeup, and maybe that will help me get on the right track. And I don't know, I'm hoping to wake up basically with this video. So if you feel like I'm different, I'm a bit more sluggish and I look tired, it's because I am. And I'm not going to hide that. I'm trying to wake up. I like this shade a lot. I feel like, I don't know if you can notice, I feel like it's even more evident that this eye is droopier than this one. So I will have to adjust my eyeshadow accordingly. And I will get back in the first shade and bring it even higher, because that's the trick. If you have different shapes, you create a different crease so that it matches. So I know that this shade here is here, and I want it here as well. I think that fixed it. So now that we are done with that shade, with that Flora shade, I will use the Urchin shade, which, as I said, is the one calling my name. It's this one. And I will actually change my brush. I will grab something a little bit smaller. I am fully aware that after this I will have blue eyeshadow all over my brushes and I will have to wash them, which is a problem. Because I don't enjoy washing my brushes. I don't think anybody does, actually. But I try as much as I can to do it once in a while, and every time I use blue eyeshadow, I just have to. Doesn't matter if it's new brushes, just I have to do that. And I don't have the energy for that. So clearly I'm setting myself up for failure. but this shade is beautiful. Like, what? It's beautiful, can you see that? And as always, technology is not cooperating, so my battery was almost died out. I don't want to say anything, you know? What was I saying though? I was saying that this shade is beautiful. I think this is my favorite color. Like, if I had to choose one color, this is it, teal. And I really want this to be popping, so I don't want to cover it up with some other shiny shades. Shiny shades, who calls them shiny shades? Like, I look like Grwm when I say that. I don't want this to be covered up by shimmery eyeshadow, so I will intensify it as much as I can here on the outer third of my lid. Just look at that. I love this. It should look great with brown eyes. It should. I can't stop using this shade, you guys. Like, I've been here for a few minutes just building it up, and I don't want to let it go. I haven't even done a great job, I must say. For the time I spent here, not even a great job. It's just me looking at it and admiring it while I'm applying it. I didn't know how much I needed a shade like this in my life until now. I don't even know why it took me so long to try out this palette. Well, actually I don't have time. And where do I wear this? I would not know where to wear this while going out. I guess you could wear whatever you want when you want it. I prefer always going for what's safe, which is neutrals, instead of daring. But this looks amazing. I just feel like if I wear this in public, I will draw attention. Like, you cannot not wear this and have anybody looking at your eyes. And I'm not really one for attention. I blend in the background. It's what I've been doing since I was a teenager. It's everything I know, and you can't keep me away from that. But this is nice. I will use a different shade now because I should stop using that one. I think I will use this shade Free Floating, which is this one in the corner. And I use my fingers for glittery eyeshadow, for shimmers. Is shimmers the right word? Why can't I find the right words? I think it is. And I will only put that in the inner corner. Oh, see how crumbly that was? It already fell on my face. Just here. So that the protagonist, the main character, is still that teal. Alright, I think I like this. I don't want to add anything else. I don't want to add anything else to the lid. I just want in the other corner a bit more definition, so I'm going with the shade Lunar, which is always has a bit of a grayish tint to it, and just going in the other corner to give some depth. I have heard amazing reviews about this palette, and I must say, for its color, I think this is very easy to use. It's not giving me any blending problem. I think the colors are really good, really nice. And I mean, if you want a teal palette, it's probably one of the best you can get. I know there are a few, but I also know that teals are a bit tricky to formulate. Like, they are sometimes very difficult to blend, a bit patchy. This isn't giving me any problem, but let's see once I blend it out. No, because now I'm just applying it and I'm basically in awe, but the real challenge is blending, right? Alright, technology really seems to be challenging me today. Again, I had a technical failure. we're still here, still going strong. I'm not going to give up on this, as I almost always do. And I'm just blending this out. This shade blends out into a grayish tone, which I think goes really well with the look. It's a bit more gray than I would have liked, probably, because it makes my crease a bit more, I don't know if you can tell, makes my crease a bit more grayish, a bit more dark. I'm just going over everything with a clean brush so that everything is blended. I have dry skin on my eyes as well, so sometimes things get patchy even if I am there like 2 hours blending. In fact, this eye looks better than this one, but this is my bad eye. I want to go to the lower lash line. I will use the same shades, basically the same gradient I used my eyes, just a splash, Flora, Lunar and Urchin. I'm glad I didn't do my base because I'm really noticing the blue under my eyes, so I'll have to clean that up before I move on with the base, otherwise I'm going to be blue. So yeah, I have fallout all over here and here. The culprit seems to be this Flora shade, this blue gray shade, but I will clean that up after that. So for now I wanted to use this Melt Cosmetics gel liner. It's in the shade Steel, as you can see, it's teal, and it has some sparkle in it. It's a reflect gel liner, so it's metallic. And I want to use this as my eyeliner. Is this a blue overdue? It probably is. I will pick this up with an angled brush. This shade is so good. It makes me happy just looking at it. I know, we get it. It's your favorite color. Let's move on. So let's try to do a wing with this. Have I picked up too much? This is quite an old product in my collection, so I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't work anymore. But this hasn't dried out yet, so that's good. Melt Cosmetics gel liners are amazing. I have 2 of them, one in burgundy and one, well, this one here. They're very soft, easy to work with. Am I liking this? I think I like it, I just can't see myself without black, so I'll probably add some black. But I will also use this one here in the lower lash line. Alright, so the last things I want to do with this eye look, well, first of all I need to close my eyeliner, because that's how you have them dry up. And then I have 2 Colourpop pencils. Well, actually we'll just use this one. It's called Catsuit. And it's this teal here, so perfect. I think did this come in a collection with the High Tide palette? I'm not sure. I think I got this in a bundle. Anyways, I'm going to pop this in my inner waterline because the teal we had was clearly not enough. And I feel like I look like a crazy person with this blue just below my eyes, so I need to clean this up ASAP. But first I want to be done with my eyes, so I'm using an eyeliner, a black eyeliner. And now that this is dried up, I will just line my eyes for a bit of depth. I swear, all of my computers can't handle being alive for more than 10 minutes. Every time they're up for more than 10 minutes, they start acting up and making noise. So if you hear some noise, there's 2 things. It's the AC, because it's very hot here, and it's my computer. And I hate that, and I can't do anything about it. And yeah, I hate that. And now we're just going over with some mascara so that I can finally clean this up. So newsflash, it turns out that if you leave your micellar water open, it will evaporate. Which makes sense, because it's water. And I don't know what to say. Why did I figure it out? I also went to university. I did chemistry. I should have known that, but I don't, apparently. I'm using the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Fair 4N. I think I like this. I was a bit skeptical at first. It's a bit sticky. I say this every time I use this, but I like the finish every time I look at the mirror when I'm wearing it. Wait, what are you doing here? Go away. Every time I look in the mirror when I have this on, I like it. So I like this. And my hands. I lose my hands. So in my last video, I add as much under my lips for the whole final part of the video. I was really embarrassed about it, but I most certainly didn't want to do everything all over again, to shoot everything all over again. So I said, you know what? It happens in life, you know, sometimes you have salad stuck in your teeth, sometimes you have lipstick all over your mouth, sometimes your lash is coming off. We are humans, so we are expecting things not to turn out the way we'd like. Yes, I was squeezing this with the cap on, like, where is my mind? Which is also a great song. If you don't know that, go listen to it. Where is my mind? I will apply a bit more because I'm feeling blue. Well, more foundation is always a great idea. Cover up my flaws. I think this is also very blurring. I think I hadn't noticed that at first, but the more I wore it, the more I noticed that it seems like I have no pores. What's this lash doing here? Like, it seems like I have no pores here and here, and I'm all for it. By the way, I really appreciate having something to do right now, apart from working out, because it's been a few days. I've been really, really paranoid. I'm not sure what's happening. Like, every time I hear a noise in my house, I jump. And I'm afraid somebody is going to rob us, which is crazy because this house is very noisy. Like, I hear creaks and squeaks and stuff all the time. The pipes in this house, I think, are very noisy. And so these days I'm always on my toes, looking to hear if there's somebody in the house, or I don't know. Probably because my boyfriend is going out a bit more because he has some appointments, and I'm alone for like 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, I'm very paranoid, and now I'm alone again, and I'm afraid that if I stop talking, I will start hearing things that aren't there. So yes, I will keep talking. And yeah, I'm just applying my concealer. It's always the same concealer, and I should buy a new one because I'm out of it. I need to go to the mall. Like, it's not like I need it, but I want to go to the mall. Going to the mall here in Dubai is always a nice experience because the mall is so big. It basically seems like you're going to a new place every time you're going to it. Like, you can never stop exploring Dubai's mall. You can't. There's just infinite possibilities. Do you know the stairs in Hogwarts that they like to change? I feel like the Dubai Mall is the same. Every time you go there, there's a new place, there's a new store coming up, or even a new section of the mall that you have never heard of. So it's always an adventure. And every time I go there, I end up doing shopping. As last time I was there for my boyfriend because he wanted to purchase some shorts, and it ended up doing nothing while I came home with new makeup and clothes. But let's move to blush. So this is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek with the pearlized finish in No Way This came in the Rosé collection, and this is very peachy pink. So I'm not sure how it will go with the teal on my eyes, but I figured, you know, pink and blue are fine together. I want to see, I'm not going anywhere, okay? I can try. So I'm taking my sponge because this is like very creamy. Okay, so if it were for me, I would stay all day just doing this. But I can't. Clearly can't. So. Oh, okay, maybe I picked up a bit too much. Okay, let's switch. I look like a clown. Other side of the sponge. Trying to fix this. We can fix blush. Yeah, we can. What am I, an amateur? Duh. Okay, maybe I should have stuck to my old ways of applying blush. Like, clearly. I should have stuck with my brush. What is this? What is that? Line over there. But yeah, I think I can manage. Can I? No, this is higher. Oh God, what have I done? Is this a bit patchy? It looks patchy. Is this the foundation? Is this my sponge? Is it me? Okay, let's ditch the sponge. Alright, I'm tired of you. Let's go with something else. I'm picking up a brush this time, going into the blush. Just a few taps. And let's try fixing this. Okay, I think this is applying much better now with my brush. I don't know, why do people apply this with their sponges? Can't I, is it just me? I can't use a sponge. Probably. Yeah, probably it's just me. I fixed it. Okay, I fixed it. I don't want to do anything about it anymore. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I don't have anything else. I don't want to add the highlighter because this is very dewy. And I think I will move on to the lips. So I picked out the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer eye pencil from Colourpop. So this is a whole face of Colourpop except for my mascara, my eyebrows and my concealer. So that's not a whole face. And this is in the shade Claris, which I should sharpen, by the way. This is neutral, just the palest neutral shade I have, because I really can't have. Already my eyes is clashing with the blush, but I like the effect because pink and blue are good together. But lips, don't want them to clash. Don't want a strong color, so I'm going to be doing just a neutral lip. I have this small pimple here, like right at the edge of my lip line, and it always seems like my lipstick is smudged. So what should I do? Maybe I should cover it up with my lip line. Let's try. That hurts. Okay. It makes me look like I have a square lip. So I have to adjust the other side as well. Does this look fine to you? Be honest with me. Okay, so now that I have this liner all over, I will use a product from M Cosmetics, which is the lip cushion in the shade Mona Lisa, which is very, very nudie and brownish, and just top everything off. I must say this shade is a bit more messy than the other colors. Like, look at this. I feel like the one in Magic Hour didn't do this, but probably I'm wrong, just remembering it incorrectly. But yeah, let's see if I have any smudges on my lips and I'll get back to you. Hey guys, so this is it for today's video. I really enjoyed this palette. I think the look is really, really cool. I would actually feel comfortable going out like this. I think, of course, it's going to attract attention, but I think it suits me. It goes well with my brown. It's my favorite color. It reminds me of the Little Mermaid. What's more to love? There's nothing else to love. And thank you for keeping me company today so that I don't get paranoid thinking my house is going to be robbed. And I hope you enjoyed your stay. If you did, please comment, leave a like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this look. Would you go out in this? And I will see you in the next one. Bye!